Hello, I get kittens. So, since I'm in a tag mood, I figured I'd do one of my own tags, which is going to be, well, if you were to sit down right now and have to have like a movie marathon of 5 movies, like 5 amazing movies that you want to see right now, regardless of what mood you're in. If you're happy, what 5 movies would you pick? If you're sad, what 5 movies would you pick, and so on and so on. Because I would really like to know. Plus, it's always great to have movie tips, because I feel like there's been a lack of really good movies lately, and I feel like I need more in my life. So I picked 5 movies that I would not mind watching now. I'm not in any particular mood. I'm just like, oh, I would like to see that. Oh, I would like to see that. So the first one I'm going to start off with is The Corpse Bride. And I'm quite fond of Mr. Barton, because I love just the look of his movies. I love the stories, and I love the music, and I love the way they speak and the way they talk, but mainly, to be perfectly honest, when it comes to The Corpse Bride, it's just like watching a work of art, really. And yeah, the music and just it just really appeals to you, or at least to me. I don't know. It's a really great movie. The same as like with The Nightmare Before Christmas, because you can't look at that and not be amazed by the work that's been put in for making it. The second one is called fucking Åmål, which is a Swedish movie. There are like this was actually nominated for Best Foreign Language Picture at the Academy Awards in like '97, I think. It was one of my favorite movies of that year. I was 14, I think, when it came out. And it's about this girl who's this 15-year-old girl who's in love with this other girl. And it's like the other girl is a bit doesn't really know what she wants to do with her life, because like a lot of 15-year-olds and things, she's starting to think that guys are disgusting, and because they just want one thing. I don't know. It's sort of I don't know. I can't really do it justice, because it is really good. I'm sort of afraid to recommend it though, because I think that quite a lot of it gets lost in translation. Because one of the good things about this movie, I remember from being 14, was because they captured the way we spoke at that age, at that time, and that's always the kind of thing that gets lost when you translate movies. But this is really good. It's really like the relationship between Elin and her sister is really good. Elin and this guy is like madly in love with her, and that's Agnes, which the story starts out talking about, because she's the one who's in love with Elin. And I don't know. The San Francisco Chronicle said that it was superb. The Village Voice said it was easily the best teen movie of the year. The Los Angeles Times said it's completely charming, a leader of the pack, da 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 da. I don't know. I think it's amazing. I don't know anything about those newspapers, but I've watched that movie, I don't know, so many times, and I think it's really good. Another movie is La Vita è Bella. I think it's A Wonderful Life in English. I don't know, you probably remember this from the Academy Awards, when he won an Oscar. The director and the lead actor won an Oscar for this. He like jumped up and stood on the backs, like the seat backs, and he was like, "Oh, I love everyone. I want to make love to everyone in the world." Da 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 da. He's pretty hard to forget. This movie is amazing. It's about this this man who is this Jewish man. This movie takes place in Italy during the Second World War. And he falls in love with this woman, and all of a sudden, they get deported, and he ends up going to this camp with his son, and he tells his son all these stories and makes up this sort of game in order for him to not be afraid. And it's a beautiful love story, because those two love each other, and he loves his son more than anything in the world, and he'd do anything for him. And it's a really beautiful movie. It will break your heart watching it, but it's one of those movies you sort of have to see. So yeah, I recommend La Vita è Bella, or It's a Wonderful Life. or leave it to BeautyByEmma if you're Swedish like me. What else? I'm really fond of costume dramas, so the fourth one I'm going to pick is the new version of Pride and Prejudice, and Keira Knightley is not nearly as annoying as she usually is in this one. She's, I don't know, I love this movie. I think it's really, really great, and I think the actors are really great, and I love the story as well. It is very romantic, and I guess, you know, costume dramas, they're an acquired taste. I don't know, a lot of people don't like them. I'm very fond of them myself. Yeah. It is probably, I think this is my actual favorite movie, and it's Vita Vendetta. And this is just such an amazing movie, and I think what makes it so amazing is that what goes on in it is not unbelievable in the slightest. The movie takes place in, well, it's based on a comic, but the movie at least takes place in London, or in England, and they have, the leadership of the country is extremely conservative, to the point where they round up people who think differently and who act differently than what they see fit, and put them in these sort of camps, and they do things to them, and it's sort of, it's like you can't really, I can't explain it anyway, and I can definitely not do it justice, because it is so amazing. And it's a real, it's like, if you like to watch movies and look at the message that's behind the movie, like behind the action sequences, because it is, like, just visually it's a stunning movie, but the story and the dialogues, like just the script in its entirety, is just pure genius, and they've definitely found the right people for the roles, and the story is amazing. It's heartbreaking, but at the same time it has a lot of hope in it. I don't know. Like, the thing is, like, I could translate the text on the back, but I just read it, and it makes it sound ridiculous. See, I would recommend going on, like, imdb.com, or just looking into the movie and the comic book to see what it's about. It has very, very political undertones, and the scary thing is that, like, the pre-England, as to, you know, as what it was shown in the main parts of the movie, is so similar to a lot of things that are going on right now. So it's not really a difficult leap to make, to, you know, see ourselves in the position that they find themselves in this movie. And if I ever recommend a movie to anyone, it would be V for Vendetta, because it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I don't know if you're interested in actors and things like that. You know, it has Natalie Portman, Hugo Weaving, Stephen Rea. Or I don't really actually know how to pronounce his name. It has John Hurt. It has, they have an amazing cast, and it's one of those must-see movies. So, although I do think it's one of those movies, like, because either you love it because you get it, or you get it and you don't like it because you don't agree with it, or whatever. But it's one of those movies you can have really, really long and heated discussions after you've seen it, without the movie being stuffy, which is really cool. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. I mean, I could do like 50 more tags of when it comes to movies and music and that sort of thing, but I think you might be bored of listening to me But I would love if the people that I tag, or anyone who watches this video really, makes a top 5 video of the moment video, and tell me what they would watch, and maybe I'll get some ideas of what to watch in the future. See, and so kids, get ready, go make a video and then post it so I can watch. Ta-ta!